Yo, welcome. Today we're going to be talking with you, Coach, on how you can make sure your clients are actually getting some results and getting the help that they desperately need with our very special guest. All that's coming up next. Stick around. Welcome to the LV TV podcast. My name is LV, and this is for all things content, clients, cash flow for the profit and impact focused coaches and consultants. And we have a very special guest. Let me tell y'all, this has been a whole 12 months in the making to get this brother on this podcast. And you know what? I ain't even salty. Some people be like, you don't want to get my salty. No. I just know when the right time happens, that's when it should be here. So I know I want to introduce you to my brother, the big homie, Mr. Aundrae V. Gaskin. What up, Playboy?
What up, bro? What up?
Man, co-founder of Client Attraction University. Some people act like they don't know you, but, once they become a client, they be like, oh, snap. Didn't see that left hook coming, right? They be like, oh, snap. Get me in line.
Who is this brother?
Who and how? Why is he talking to me like this? But why do I like it?
He wasn't in the Facebook ads at all.
I didn't see this one coming. But co-founder again at Client Attraction University. Dre, before we get to you, I just want to just jump straight into the conversation, right?
Yeah, for sure.
For the sake of time,
Mm-hmm.
Where were you? What was the moment? What was going on in your life when the light bulb clicked for you and said, "I'm about to help people monetize their expertise"? Like, where were you at with that? When that just, boom, this is what I'm doing moving forward.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know what's crazy about that, bro, is it was never even a thought, right? Like, it was never a thought, like, helping people monetize their expertise was the furthest thing from my mind.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 24, I was in college, so I went to the military. After the military, I kind of like took a year off after the military, and then I went to college, Florida A&M University, Tallahassee, Florida. All my rattlers stand up for sure. When I was 24, I made this decision that I was going to impact the world. Like I was going to do something that changed people for the better.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got this thing where I decided that the way I was going to do that is I was going to increase human achievement by decreasing human suffering, right? And one of the reasons why I believe people suffer, right, or experience, we got these sayings, the struggle is real. Like, I'm in my opinion, the reason why people struggle, the reason why people suffer or experience those things, struggle and suffering, is because they don't have the beliefs, the actions, and the habits that are congruent with the things that they want in their life.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
So it's easy to set a goal. It feels good to set a goal, right? It's easy to say like, hey, I want X, Y, and Z. I want to make more money. I want to have a bigger house. I want to have a nice car. I want to go to the NBA. I want to impact, millions, whatever the case may be. It's easy to say that, right?
Yeah.
It is a little bit more challenging to actually live a life that is congruent with the things you want. And it's even more challenging to live a life that is congruent with the things you want if your beliefs, your actions, and your habits are not in alignment, right? So when I was 24, I decided that that's what I wanted to do. And around about 28 is when I fell into the online marketing world, right? The online business growth world. And I just ended up, you know what I'm saying? Honestly and truly, like although I knew what I wanted to do as far as like my impact on the world, I didn't know exactly who I was ever going to impact, right? And one of my mentors said something that was really powerful to me, and I live by it to this day. And the way I move in business is in alignment with my belief in this particular thing. That mentor told me, if you don't have a clear vision for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
find somebody else that has a clear vision
Mm.
and help them to get there until you get clear on what your vision is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a vision, find somebody with a clear vision and then just help them.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly and truly, that's what I did. Like, basically me being the co-founder of Client Attraction University with bro.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when I say bro, Mr. Marquell, Dr.
Yeah, I'm about to say put some respect on his name.
Yeah, Dr. Marquell Russell, right? That's been my bro for almost a decade now. We're not just business partners. We're not just founder and co-founder. We're brothers. We're family. My children call him Uncle Marquell. His children call me Uncle Dre. But Client Attraction University was built off of that principle.
Yeah.
My brother had a vision, and I like when we connected. We not only connected like from man to man, but we connected in our spirits. Both of us love to serve. Both of us love to see people have a better outcome. Both of us were, making a transition in our life from the men that we were at the time to the world-class men that we wanted to be. Mm-hmm. And both of us are just committed to progress, right? Whatever that progress looks like, good, bad, or ugly. Yeah. Right. And he had a clear vision on what it was he wanted to achieve, right? Mm-hmm. And I just dedicated myself to where, like, okay, I know that I've already kind of like done business on my own. I've made my own money. I've done all those things. But what would it look like if the world started seeing two brothers that legitimately work together without any ego, without any, you know what I'm saying, infight and no jealousy, no envy, but they just truly want to see each other win and they want to see the people that they work with win. And here we are today, right? So to answer your question, bro, even to this day, that was never really a thought in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My thing is like, Lord, just put me in a position where the people that come to me are open to being a better version of themselves.
There it is.
And we fell into this space, bro. And the rest is history, like they say.
Cornered the market, you know what I'm saying?
Right. For
Posted up. It ain't moved. But no, that's good. So, Dre, I want to talk to you because we had some conversations previously about this idea called GAAP. So I just want to start. What does that mean before we get into the meat and potatoes of it? Like, what is the GAAP for those who are listening or maybe watching and not familiar with it?
All right, cool. So long story short, GAAP, GAAP, right? GAAP is an acronym, right? And basically what it means is everyone, you know what I'm saying? No matter coach, consultant, service provider, with your, if you're a parent with your children, if you're an individual in a relationship or marriage, whatever the case may be, if you're a leader in the corporate sector and you have people that work with you on a team, everyone has their current reality, where they currently are, and their preferred reality, right? So where they are and where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what we know is in your current reality and you want to get to your preferred reality, that distance between the two, the distance between where you are and where you want to be, that's called the transformation gap.
Yeah.
Right? That's called a transformation gap. So in order to get to where you want to be, you have to be a different person, right? You have to think different thoughts. You have to move a different way, right? You need to be around different people, all those different things. What you need to do in order to get to where you want to be is called, like I said, the transformation gap, right? And from my experience, and what I basically teach, well, not only like my philosophy when it comes to working with our clients, but also how we teach our clients to work with their clients, so work with their customers, is through the same thing, gap, right? You cross the gap, or how do you fill that gap, right? You fill that gap by focusing on the gap, right? G, AAP. G is for goals. A is for action. The other A is for accountability. And the P is for productivity, right?
Okay.
So you got your goal clear. You got your action set. Once you make a goal, a lot of people fall short because they make a goal, but they don't actually take the time to get clear on the actions necessary in order to achieve the goal, right? Yeah. So what does that look like, or what does that sound like, or like just kind of making it real? So you may have a goal for weight loss, right? Yeah. For example. So the goal is, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds, right? And so what do people do? They start diets, right? They start, starving themselves, right? They kind of haphazardly go to the gym, whatever the case may be. But you haven't really identified what are the specified actions, right? So the difference between just setting a goal and then just doing things haphazardly that you believe will get you to the point and having structured actions is totally different.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds. What are the 3 things that I need to do on a daily basis in order to reach that goal? Let's just say in the next 90 days, right? So one thing would be hydrate. You know what I'm saying? Drink a gallon of water a day, right? The second thing would be nutrition, right? Eating, meals that are properly portioned, right? Or, eating meals that facilitate your weight loss, right? And then number 3 is, let's just say number 3 is cardio for, 30 minutes of cardio every day, right? Those are bite-sized actions that when done consistently, right, the result of those actions will actually snowball. Right?
Yeah.
So it sounds really small. Like it ain't no way you're gonna just drink water, eat right, and do cardio 30 minutes a day and be able to drop 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, 90 days later, you didn't drop 20 pounds, you dropped 45 pounds.
Right.
Because you were super focused on just the small, minute things that will get you, like the baby steps that'll get you. We call it the big domino.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I call it the big domino. What are the small actions you need to make in order to make a big difference? Right. Sure. And if you do those small things and you do them consistently, before you know it, you've knocked down all the other goals in your life. Right. So we got goals, we got actions. The next thing is accountability. Right. Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, I know where you're about to go with this. I can't wait. Go ahead. Ooh, drop it on them.
Contrary to popular belief, right? Nobody can hold you accountable.
Let's go.
You can hold a baby. You can hold a bucket of water. You can hold your breath.
Yep.
You cannot hold somebody accountable. Like it, bro. It makes my skin cringe.
I love it,
bro. It literally, like I just like when people say, "Yeah, I just need somebody to hold me accountable." No, there's somebody you need to hold you accountable is you.
Right.
Yeah. Accountability is nothing short of having the responsibility and understanding your obligation to keep your promises to yourself.
Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
So no one else can do that job better than you can do that job.
Yeah.
Right? No one else, because no one else knows what's the real reason, right? I can say, hey, hey, Lev, I want to achieve this goal, man. I need you to hold me accountable. Right. And you may call me every day and be like, hey, Dre, remember this. But you don't truly know, like, what's driving me to get there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What is on the line? Right.
Yeah.
If I don't achieve this, what do I lose? If I do achieve this, what do I gain? Like, what is the source for this goal? Right.
Yeah.
Like, do I just want to lose 20 pounds because I don't like seeing myself in the mirror? Or do I want to lose 20 pounds because my entire family has a history of diabetes and high blood pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to be the one to break that cycle. I want my children to see me eating healthy, so or see me living a balanced life and handling my emotions well, so they don't grow up and become stress eaters and become obese. And like nobody else can remind you of the reason why, the true reasons why you set a goal other than you. So in my opinion, and I could be wrong, somebody may say, hey, that dude is full of BS, right? However, what I found is people don't do things because we hold them accountable. Right. The people that we serve on a regular basis inside of Client Attraction University, they don't become better business owners because we held them accountable. Right. They became better business owners because they came to us wanting to be better business owners, and the moment they got clarity on what steps, what stages they needed to go through, and what the execution looked like, they'll run through a brick wall for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the people that feel like they need to be held accountable that are the problem. If you don't have self-accountability, you don't have any accountability. None. Nobody can do for you what you're supposed to do for you. Exactly. And then the productivity is all about scheduling. One of the biggest things that I see, especially like beginning and even seasoned entrepreneurs have, right, is they may have the goals, they may have the actions, they may even have some sense of accountability. However, they haven't made the proper time to do the things that need to be done, right? So what does productivity look like? Productivity isn't really necessarily doing the action. Productivity happens when you schedule the action, right, prior to anything else. So you're making that thing a priority before anything else. So I'll give you an example, right? As a part of my morning routine, right, the heaviest part of my day, like the actual work that I need to do, if you want to call it that, the actual work that I need to do, that's scheduled into my day, baked into my day before my child even wakes up. Right? So I'm sitting down at my computer if I need to do a report, or if I need to type a email, or if I need to do a video, or I need to, do things to get to the team so the team can get those done throughout the day, or whatever the case may be. That's done between, 6:30 and 8:00 every day. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So before my day even starts, before, a lot of times before people are even up moving around, whatever the case may be, I've already got those priorities, those 3 actions that I talked about, those things that I need to do. I've already gotten those things done before the day even starts. Now it's out of the way, right? Now I think about it like building blocks, right? Like I used to call it like the 3 bricks. What are the 3 bricks that if you lay those bricks every day, you will build a wall of wealth around yourself, right? Yeah. And then, like I said, planning those things at the front end of your day. So you front load your productivity. All, in my opinion, all fortunate people, all wealthy people, you know what I'm saying? Like the true thought leaders of the world, the true groundbreaking business owners of the world, they front load their productivity. So before they let the world in, they've already gotten their priorities, their prioritized actions completed, right? And now the rest of the day is no longer a distraction. A lot of times we just kind of like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but you kind of let the day handle you instead of you handling the day.
Man, boy, you preacher. Okay? If I can slide you a collection plate over, I would. I'm just handing it to you right now. Here you go. Here you go. I love
For
it. I
sure.
love it. I love the
For
breakdown of
sure.
the gap. So for the sake of time,
Yeah.
two things. What is one thing someone can do after hearing what you just said? What's one action step they can take right now? What would you say?
Excellent. So establish your big domino, right? What is the one goal that if you achieve that, right? If you achieve that goal, then everything else in your life, in your business, whatever the case may be, will fall in line. You know what I'm saying? So establish your big domino. Establish your 3 key actions.
Yeah.
Right? Determine and let's not be cheesy and be like, oh, create a why that makes you cry, right? Like I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I am the guy that's like, you have to create your own motive, or you have to identify your own motive so you can create your own motivation. Right? Like all these motivational speakers in the world, like, you know, it's cool. It's cool, right? It's cool. I like it. I like it too. I tune into it too. You know, every now and then. But like a motivational speaker can't give you motive.
Nope.
Right? They can't give you the reason why you're doing what you're doing. Right? So establish your big domino. Establish your 3 key actions, and then identify what your motive are. What's the reason why you want to achieve what it is you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, schedule it. Those things that you need to do in order to knock down that domino, schedule those as a priority on the front end of your day. Front load your priorities. And then once you get those done, then the rest of the day is just, up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Boom. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I think that's McDonald's. Hope they don't get mad at me for you saying that.
Yeah, man. Don't let McDonald's sue you, bro.
Man, hey, I don't want to see them. Okay. In so many ways, I don't want to see them for food purposes. Unless we're gonna do a collaboration, I don't want to see them. And even then, that may not work. But listen, man, I appreciate you so much coming on, sharing with us the GAAP GAAP, which if actually implemented, you can help not only yourself get results, but your clients get results. So if you're a coach or a consultant, think about implementing this into your business model, or implementing this into how you coach or how you interact with your clients, and then also yourself. Now, with that being said, Dre, how can we get in contact with you, bro?
Yeah, y'all already know, man. The easiest way to contact me is via Instagram, right? Instagram or Facebook, on both. I'm Aundrae, Aundrae V, Gaskin, Gaskin. Dope thing about my name is it's spelled different than every other Aundrae in the world. So the moment you type AUND, I'll probably pop up right at the top, right? I'll probably pop up right at the top. Just connect with me on Instagram, right? Shoot me a DM if you're feeling bold. If you experience some barriers that you for sure want to break once and for all, and you want to you want to step out of who you are and start moving towards who you want to be in your business and your life, definitely holler at me.
Man, there it is, man. Any last words, Dre, you got for him, or are we good?
One last thing.
Yeah.
Right? Especially for all my believers.
Yeah.
It could possibly benefit you to stop looking at business as business and start looking at business as a ministry. Right? Because like when we think about business, we automatically in a lot of cases make money the priority. Yeah. Right? Everyone believes that when you have a business, you're supposed to be making money.
Yep.
Right? On the flip side of that, when you have a ministry, it's almost frowned upon that you make money, right? Yep. I know so many pastors that almost brag about the fact that they don't get a salary from the church. And I'm like, well, if that's the only thing that you do, why don't you get a salary from the church? Right? I don't understand that, right? But here's what I mean by look at business as a ministry and not look at business as a business. Because if you look at business as a ministry, and you understand that ministry is the foundation of ministry is service.
Yes.
Right? The foundation of ministry is showing up for people. Foundation of ministry is understanding and meeting people where they are,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, you'll like when you start to focus, when you start to come from a ministry place instead of a business place, then you front load the service
Yep.
that allows you to get the money. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Nobody made money because they had a great product, right? Just a great product.
Yeah.
Nobody had money because they could sell phenomenally from the stage.
Mm-hmm.
No one makes money because they have like a phenomenal talk game, whatever the case may be, right? The people that make money and make money in abundance and make money long term are solely focused on one thing, and that's the outcomes of the people that they serve.
Boom.
Right? So like you probably deserve to make the shift from I'm starting this business to make money to I'm starting this business to serve people.
Yeah.
And if I serve people effectively and I serve people efficiently, money will never, ever, ever, ever be a problem in my life. Even when you lose it, you can make it right back if you're focused on service.
There it is. Y'all heard it. Y'all reach out to him. Follow him on Instagram at Aundrae V Gaskin. Now, if you're listening to this podcast and you just got some value, because I'm not even going to like try, how certain preachers come behind somebody and try and preach what they just said. I'm not even going to do that right now, because all you got to do is rewind it, listen to it over and over and over to it get into your shana, and we can go from there. But what I'm going to ask you to do at the moment, if you're listening and this is your first time here, or maybe you've been listening for a while, I want you to subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you rate and review. Let us know what you think about this particular episode, right? Leave a review. Let me know. Let Dre know. Shoot him a DM and say, man, I heard you on the LVTV podcast. Man, that joint was fire, right? Let him know, and we truly appreciate it. With that being said, continue to be social on social media, and I'll see y'all on the next episode.